Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another video, but if you're new to the crew, make sure you subscribe, get notified. If you're already part of the crew, salute. But today I have my top five reasons why I like the LG G8X ThinQ. Now this is a dual screen display phone. You have a detachable dual display. We'll get into that in a little bit more detail. But the first thing I like about this device in 2021 right now is the actual wireless charging feature on this device. So you can hook it up to a wireless charger. This device does come in at a pretty decent price. Right now, right under $400, a little bit under that if you want to get the dual screen attachment as well. So you can see it does have wireless charging. Now the phone does come in with a dual screen separately and a phone case. Now this, you can see right here, we get your charger, your wall brick for fast charging, everything like that. So the Type-C in here. They even put a pair of headphones in here, guys, which is kind of weird, but I thought that was pretty cool as well. So, you can get some pretty decent charging speeds with the wireless charging. Just lay it down on a wireless charger really quickly, or overnight, and you don't have to worry about plugging it in or anything like that. It does have a really quick speed and everything, so I wasn't complaining whatsoever. The phone does seem to charge really quickly when it comes to the wireless charging feature as well. You do get an in-display fingerprint sensor, as you can see I was using just now. Right here, the phone is already locked, but you can see right here it is LG skin on top of here. The phone is supposed to get Android 10. It does have Android 10 on a lot of the devices already, maybe Android 11 on some of the newer other models. This one is still on Android 9 for some reason. I haven't gotten Android 10, but I want to show you some of the other things that I do like, and that's going to be the display on this device. The display on this device is actually really beautiful. It has some really sweet scrolling speeds, really nice viewing angles, but the display is really beautiful. This device was released in September 2019, so just about a year ago, but you have 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage on this device. You get an OLED display panel on this guy, so viewing angles won't be the craziest, but you get some really darks on here. 19:5:9 aspect ratio, full HD plus display, so 403 pixels per inch on this guy. It's got some really good display right here with HDR10 as well for like if you're watching content on here, you won't really miss a beat when it comes to looking at the display. It looks really beautiful. So overall, the colors, the saturation of the display looks really good when you're going through everything, your wallpapers, everything seems to look really nice on this device. So I didn't really complain with it. They do have some of these cool wallpapers where it does have like a motion wallpaper. This one doesn't have it, but you can do that. This device is just packed with a lot of features on it, but I'm going to get into that in a little bit more detail. But the second thing I do like is the display, guys. Another thing that's really cool about this device, guys, is that it does give you the dual display for gaming. So if you wanted to use one side as a gamepad, you can do so, guys. You could just simply, you'd have to hit the right button though, and you'd have to map the buttons out to each button and memorize them at the top of your head. So as you can see, once you get the hang of it, you will be able to play really good gameplay on here. This thing has a Snapdragon 855 chip, so it's really powerful. Still very powerful chip for gaming. Definitely could say that this is a really powerful gaming processing chip, guys, even right now. So I'm really it has an Adreno 640, which is also paired along with 4 gigabytes of RAM, or 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage as well. So I honestly, guys, it's going to be really powerful when it comes to gaming, things of that nature. You're going to actually be able to game really well. So just want to let you guys know that as well. You could pretty much map the buttons on the controller, well, the gamepad on the bottom, to your personal preference. And I like that I could see everything on the screen all the time. Like you could just look at it. There's no interruptions of like what you're doing on the screen or anything. So everything just looks really clean as well. So as you can see, it's really clean, really nice to play around with. So far, it's just been really smooth overall. I haven't had any issues with this thing. But as you can see, it just games really well, guys. Now, having two displays open will drain the battery a little bit quicker. So you can turn off this display really easily just with the press of a button, and use it with one display, and then just use this as a case if you wanted to. As you can see, everything on here is looking really nice. The display just looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, of course, you can fold it closed just like that and get the time, date, and day on the front with your app notifications and battery percentage. But overall, I just think it's a really versatile phone. It's got this glass build to it, guys, which feels really premium. You get your gyroscope, barometer, compass, accelerometer, light sensor, fingerprint on the front in the glass. So you get that in-glass fingerprint sensor. So like I said, it's just a really nice phone for, you know, like the overall design, overall display, the dual display also, and display fingerprint sensor looks really nice. Performance on here, I just can't get a stress over enough, is just really good. And like I said, but also the other thing that I want to talk about is that this device is IP68 military standard 810G, which means you can pretty much have this thing underwater for 30 minutes at a time. If it was submerged underwater at a time, it would be fine. So I just think that's another thing that's really crazy about this thing, guys. So like I said, the overall you know, the wireless charging, the OLED display, the performance, the you know what I'm talking about, is just really good. So, you know what I'm saying, I could definitely recommend this device with the 855 on here, the processing speeds. It also does have NFC, everything that you want, the dual display. But the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is the audio. You get DTS surround sound when you're listening to music, front, side, and has all these different options. You could also, when you're listening to music with the headphones, you could put the hi-fi quad DAC on here as well. Just really nice features on this device. Now the battery on here is pretty decent as well. We do get a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which does last pretty good. Google Assistant button on the left hand side. As you can see, I just pressed that. Let me see if I can get out of here. So let me see, what's the weather right now?
Currently in the Bronx, it's 26 degrees and cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 28 with snow. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 16.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's really cold right now. I was gonna go out, but I might have to hold off just because of the snow. But yeah, you could definitely see that this thing is packed with a lot of features. NFC, a radio on board as well, 4,000 milliamp hour battery. So it's gonna last a day no matter what. And with the dual case, it might lessen the battery life, so just keep that in mind. But honestly, this thing is really a good device to have in 2021. So last thing I want to talk about, guys, is the camera module on the back of it, guys. So we do have a 12.12 megapixel and a 13 megapixel on the rear and a 32 megapixel on the front. So let me just show you what it looks like on the rear, guys. So you can see that just looks amazing. You get your wide angle right here. You can actually do the scene optimizer right there, and it's going to give you the AI, let you know it's a person that you're looking at. Or if you turn it here, it's going to actually reveal that it's a plant, things of that nature. So let me see. So that's just a cool feature. You get your wide angle on here, like I said, portrait studio, which is kind of cool. This one will let you get some really close-up objects. You can actually mess around with the different studio lights on here. Softbox, contour, stage, a lot of different things here to mess around with when you're in that feature. So studio is cool. You get photos, you get Well, I'm getting dumb anime notifications right now. You get a manual camera on this device as well, which means that it'll allow you to manually shoot with the video mode as well in 4K. You get on here. This is something that I really do like because I like to mess around with the autofocus, and you could kind of mess around with that while you're doing the video. I think that's something that's really advanced on here. So you're gonna get really advanced camera systems as well as good performance, wireless charging. The audio on here is crazy. The screen is great, decent battery, great build. And let me know what you guys think down below, but I'll get right back with you later, group. Peace.